Governor Lurotimi Akeredolu just issued a statement regarding September 1st anti-grazing open law deadline, where southern governors takes their stand. The governor of Ekiti State, who happens to be the spokesman of the southern governors, have just issued a statement on what to expect and how this is going to play out. The anti-open grazing law starts in less than 24 hours from now. But what is it going to be? What is it going to be? Because we know that the presidency is trying very hard to obstruct this, where President Muhammadu Buhari, with his mouth, this time it was not a Garuba Shehu or Femi Adesina, said that they were reviewing grazing routes, which is not there, so that animals can keep roaming about, forgetting about the human being. So the spokesman is speaking and is letting Nigerians know what to expect. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. As the September 1st target set by the Southern Governors Forum to ban open grazing in southern states approaches, findings by Nigerian Tribune have shown that not only are the states ready for the enforcement, while states in the southwest, south are making steps in that direction, sadly, some states in the southeast have not commenced process to make the ban legal. In Ogun, the anti-grazing bill has been passed by the State House of Assembly with the establishment of cattle ranch in some designated grazing routes in the state. A section of the bill which passage came 2 months after the governors' meeting pres- prescribed 3-year jail term without option of fine, including forfeiting of the heads or livestock to the state government. The bill, however, yet to be signed into law by the governor, Dikbo, also in will do that later today. Also in Ondo, the House of Assembly has passed the bill and awaiting executive approval, which governor has assured he will be doing today. A statement last night by the Commissioner of Information and Orientation, however, said Governor Lurotimi Akeredolu will sign it into law today. Earlier attempts to speak with relevant authority on the issues were not successful, but findings shows that the bill has been forwarded to the governor's office, who had also forwarded it to the Ministry of Justice for legal inputs. Oyo State is fully ready. Enforcement of the law as it expresses its readiness for September 1st deadline, and the task force also in place to enforce it. Press Secretary of the Governor, Mr. Taiwo Adisa, speaking to Nigerian Tribune on Monday, said tomorrow deadline was simply in line with the passage of the law already all done. Although he described the enforcement of the law since the passage in 2019 has been slow. Adisa said the task force are set and ready. Ekiti government said it would begin the enforcement as from tomorrow. Commissioner for Information, Mr. Aki Omoyele, in an interview with Nigerian Tribune on Monday, said the Ekiti anti-grazing law enacted in 2016 and amended recently by the current administration was clear on open grazing and is ready to go. Omoyele said, don't forget, it is not a decision by the state government alone, but the southern governors as one. I want to say it categorically clear that no changes to that. We must all stand together. Asked on how the government will start the enforcement tomorrow, the commissioner said, you wait and see. On Wednesday, you will see for yourself. He called all attention to be on how the enforcement will be. Investigation by Nigerian Tribune shows that Delta State, which hosts May 11, 2021 meeting of the governor, is yet to enact the law. The bill Nigerian Tribune gathered is still at the government State House of Assembly committee level after it went through the first and second reading in July. While the Joint Committee on the Assembly recently organized a stakeholder public hearing, the bill is still yet to be passed. So this is just a cross section, and Governor Lurotimi has told all the governors that starting from Wednesday, which is barely 24 hours to go, all hands must be on deck. Sadly, where we are getting the negative vibe from, so to say, is from the southeast. It's from the southeast. Some people who we thought should be on board with this have publicly made statements that are very, see the statement he made telling everybody that, well, blah, 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 blah. And people are wondering, excuse me, you are not alone in this. Out of 17, you are the Judas, and you choose to take the name. How sad. How sad. How sad. You choose to take the name Judas. How sad. And sadly, this is what it is. When people are expecting that the governor will rise to the occasion, sadly, he did not. And I mean, after discussion with Buhari, he had to stand with Buhari and leave out the other governors who are standing for their people. It is not for them, you see. It is not for them. For crying out loud, these governors, as long as their governors have battalions of soldiers, you know, all around them. But guess what? It is sad. It is really sad. This is why everybody must stand up. Especially the Southeast. I know a lot is going on. The governor has sold out his people. I know, don't get me wrong. I understand. I really appreciate, all that is going on. I really appreciate the way the people of the Southeast has been resilient. I mean, it's just God, honestly. It's just God because people's children have been killed. Oh, you don't want to hear. People's children have been killed all because they say they belong to ESM or IPOB, and so they've become new targets. It is wrong. It is wrong. So this is what is happening, and Nigerians, we just wait and see as all this, play out. But the truth of the matter is, the southern governors have taken a stand. And what does that imply? Buhari cannot just come into their states and tell them that so and so building must come down because he wants to consult grazing routes. What Imo State governor is saying to Buhari is that, in fact, if you want to turn two villages into grazing reserve, the cattle can be rare. The whole cattle of Nigeria can be rare so long as he has his government house to say he's the governor in Imo State, is fine. And what Hope is failing to realize is that you are only a governor for such a time as this. Nobody can be there forever. Even Muhammadu Buhari, who you are supporting tooth and nail, cannot be there forever. You can see the countdown to his leaving the office. You can see it for yourself. That is to tell you that only God is forever. You see? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. It is important we speak up against wrongdoing. Evil prospers when those who are supposed to speak against it do not. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.